So today I have a new air fryer to review. This is the Allcool. It is a 4.5 quart capacity, and this is the teal color. I thought it was the prettiest one, but there are three different colors you can choose from. I think there was black and like a navy blue, and then this teal. I definitely love the color of it. This one is a little bit more simplistic compared to some air fryers out there. You have two knobs only, so there's not a bunch of fancy buttons or anything like that. You have one knob that's for the timer, and you have one knob that's for the temperature itself. On the back, you do have the one vent for the airflow. What's great is that these don't heat up your room quite as much as like an oven. Let's do a better close-up at the top. You can see there's different items and different temperatures, and you got your timer here on the left, and it does kind of do a ticking like a regular like kitchen timer. And then you have your temperature gauge from 0 to 400 on the right. It's super simplistic. So for those that prefer more of a simplicity, this is perfect. You don't have to worry about figuring out different buttons, different temperatures, all that stuff. Just pick the temperature that you need, pick the time that you need, and you're pretty much good there. You look at the basket, you can see it has a pretty decent capacity. You also have this little grate that goes in there that will kind of allow the airflow to go around your products. And it's easy to remove it, to clean it and everything. You're not going to cook like a full-blown pizza or a turkey or something like that in here, but you can still do a decent amount of stuff. Go ahead and do some french fries. We'll do a little test with that. These air fryers are also great for the office, which is actually what I got this one for. A few minutes, go ahead and give everything a nice little shake and toss. After a few more minutes, we are done. The fries are nice and crispy and nice and golden. You can always fry them up a little bit longer if you like, but what's nice is that you don't get a ton of oil like if it's submerged in the oil. I'm going to dress these up a little bit. Super easy to upscale your fries. I have this garlic infused oil, and I'm going to use a little bit of that. So here's the garlic oil, and I'm going to go ahead and just put just a little bit. You don't want a lot, just enough to coat the fries a little bit, give that a little bit of flavor, and allow the other things to stick. I'm also going to put some Parmesan, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of fresh parsley, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And there you go. There's your upscaled French fries. Easy to do. How about some bacon and cheese stuffed jalapenos? Something a little bit different. I mean, you can do just about anything in these air fryers when it comes to appetizers, different dishes. You could even bake with it. You can do cookies and cakes and all that stuff. There's actually a lot of recipes for that. I'm going to put this in for about 10 minutes or so, and I'll show you the results after. All right, so it was actually about 12 minutes. I turned the temperature down just a little bit. That way I can let the jalapenos cook a little bit further, but they look really good. If you like jalapenos, you like cream cheese, stuff like that, definitely a great recipe to do on this one. These ones I bought pre-made, but you can easily do these yourself. I have several different times. You can also completely stuff them instead of halving them, but they turn out really good. Next, we'll do something a little bit healthier. How about some Brussels sprouts? I got them dressed with just a little bit of olive oil and some salt, keeping it very simple. I'm going to put these in for 10 to 15 minutes. All right, with the timer going off, let's go ahead and we'll take a look. So these actually look really good, and if you like them roasted a little bit more, just leave them in a little bit longer. But it's a great way to make some really nice Brussels sprouts. They can get nice and crispy, nice flavor, and they're not going to be soggy with steaming it or sauteing it with a lot of oil or anything like that. But it looks pretty good. How about some stuffed portobello mushrooms? I love mushrooms in the air fryer. I think they taste great. And I honestly love the texture of the air fried when it comes to the mushrooms. So I got two decent sized ones. I'm going to put those in. They're just stuffed with some cheese and some spinach. After about 10 minutes or so, it might have been about 12, but we'll pull these out. They look really nice. The cheese looks nice and crispy and golden brown. The mushrooms are not overly crispy, but they are looking pretty good. And you can just put them on whatever plate you wish. And to me, these portobello mushrooms, they're a meal in themselves. If you got a couple of them, stuff them, they're great. So what are my impressions of this air fryer now that I've used it for a few things? I could go on for days and days with recipes because it's endless what you can do with these things. Ultimately, I really do like this air fryer. I think it's simplistic. I like the simplicity of it personally. The extra buttons for different things are nice, but this is nice as well. Super easy to clean. I already cleaned it. Easy to pull that out. I use just a soapy sponge. You don't have to worry about anything sticking because it is non-stick. So even the cheese and everything just wipes right out of it. So really nice. And since I failed to show it in the beginning, I'll go ahead and show it now. We got our manual, and we also have a little recipe book. The recipe book only has a few recipes in it, but you could find thousands of recipes online very easily. Similar French fries and what I did, little different, but same idea. Lemon chicken, chicken wings. You could do prime rib. I mean, I've done steaks in it. It's endless what you could cook in these things, and everything comes out nice and crispy, so it's really nice. I can definitely recommend this product.